We'd like to welcome everybody to our meeting today. This is the 4-H Extension public hearing. So we're going to start by saying the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And it looks like we have a few people missing here. On my left, we have Commissioner Huxley. I'm Commissioner Gold, and we have Council Huddle, who just left the room, and John Jesuit, who's our administrative assistant. I know that our administrator is taking care of a conference call right now, so he's not here, but we're going to get started here. First of all, are there any additions or problems that we need with the agenda?
No, Chair.
Okay, we have none. So our discussion items, first of all, we have the letter of presentation to Hardwood, McAdam, and Wartnick, Fisher and Gorman LLC. So I guess you're on, and you're going to introduce yourself, and I've seen you before, and I'm terrible, I don't remember all the names.
It's okay. My name is Frank Burris. I'm the county chair for the OSU Extension Office, and I live here in Gold Beach.
You might want to raise your microphone so he can catch every word that you say, because I'm sure there's bits of wisdom there.
Okay. So I've not done a presentation before for our audit, but I'll just cover the high points, and then we'll, if you have any questions, you feel free to ask them. So I'd like to draw your attention first to the back of the first letter here. It's the annual financial report, and toward the back of that report, on page 15 of that report, it talks about our budgeted and actual expenses, and so I'm very proud of the fact that this year we stopped the hemorrhaging in the OSU 4-H and Extension Service District, and we did it through.
Good words to hear.
I'm sorry? Good
words to hear.
Yeah. So we actually were able to increase our fund balance at the end of the year, and we needed to do that because we've had very little reserve in the past, and we actually exceeded our reserve this last year. We weren't able to pay all of our first quarter expenses in the service district. So Extension helped us out there. We've since paid back Extension, and we're now back in the black with those expenses. So that's what that's saying. We actually had a fund balance at the end of the year, $133,000 more than we anticipated, and that will go into our fund balance to help us pay the first quarter of next year.
Good.
So we're delighted with that. And then on the back of the letter from Harwood, McAdam, Wartnick, Fisher, and Gorman LLC, you'll notice that on page, doesn't have page numbers, but on the fourth page it says we've evaluated and classified any subsequent events, blah blah blah, and that there are no instances of non-compliance, and that everything is up to snuff in our service district. So I think the letter is pretty self-explanatory. We've done a good job of using our funds. We thank you for the 4-H and Extension Service District, and we're looking forward to a continued relationship with the county and as a service district in OSU.
Well, we appreciate your services through the 4-H program. Does anybody have any questions here as commissioners to begin with?
Just apologize for being late.
Oh, no problem.
You're my biggest priority today. Thank you, Frank.
Okay.
No questions.
Since this is a public hearing, public has a right to ask questions or comment without a speaker slip. So is there any public here that has comments? Hearing none?
Let's have one are you still on the verge of growing out of your facility there?
Yes.
Yeah.
And actively looking for some other place.
Okay.
So. We haven't found anything suitable for us yet.
Just stay in Gold Beach, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, here's another comment.
Frank, I want to recognize Frank as he's one of our search and rescue members. We have a new drone program, and he's going to be one of the operators of the drone. It's going to help the county on all our search and rescues, as far as like maybe on rescues over cliffs where we can't see the person. We'll have a drone fly out, and he's going to be one of the operators of that. And we got donations from Brandt and private donors for it. Didn't cost the county any money, and it's going to be about 10 grand that we paid for this operation, this equipment. And I've known Frank for a long time, and hell of a nice guy. So
Thank you.
thank you.
Good.
When he flies, is it true his nickname is Sky King?
Actually, they need me because I'm the only one in the program with a pilot's license. So they fly under my license whether I'm flying or not, so.
Okay, hearing no other public comments, this public hearing is adjourned. Thanks so much, Frank. Oh, one other.
Okay, I just, to close then, that we will accept the letter of presentation from the auditors as presented. We'll accept the management representation of the fiscal affairs and the financial report as presented.
Okay, do we need a motion to that effect? We probably
I would, yes,
do.
please.
That's the motion.
Okay,
So moved, Madam Chair.
okay. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. Call for the question?
Aye?
Aye.
Aye. Thanks,
That,
Frank.
that means we can sign everything, so
Okay,
you'll be all
great.
set.
Good
Thank
catch
you.
there, Commissioner Huxley.
Okay, so this meeting is adjourned, and we will start our workshop at 10 a.m. So you have 8 minutes to socialize, or whatever you need to do.